This is one of my favorite stories in quite some time. You can't help but smile when you see this. There's this little dude named Caleb. He's 5 years old, and he is a massive Slipknot fan, a massive Joey Jordison fan, and he dresses up like Joey and smashes the drums. Literally, he's only 5 years old, and he's actually a drum prodigy. Here's a little footage, if you don't believe me, of him playing Before I Forget. I can't figure out if this is like a small adult tricking us, or obviously I'm kidding here. This guy is so good. This little dude is so good. It gives me hope for the future. Anyways, Slipknot has been all over this. They've seen this. They're like, we got to meet this guy. And they gave him a once-in-a-lifetime experience, showing him everything, bringing him out on stage in front of the fans last night. As I mentioned, Slipknot truly loves their fans. Here is the amazing experience they gave Caleb last night. So first of all, here's a picture of Jay Weinberg bringing Caleb out on the stage in front of the fans. You can see he's obviously very stoked to be there at the show. And then little Joey got a whole picture with the entire band. That's not the cutest picture you've ever seen. That's just amazing. The whole crew there chilling out. They need to make this little Caleb an honorary member and let him play a percussion instrument whenever they come to town. And you can really tell that Jay went out of his way to make sure that Caleb gets an unforgettable experience. He's obviously a very serious drummer in his own right. He said, it's such a blast inviting this young shredder Caleb to last night's show in Birmingham, ready to throw down on his new snare and foundation double pedal. Here's a picture of them two together. Here he is on his snare. Here he is walking him out onto stage. And then another shot of them backstage. Obviously, a very stoked little Caleb. And there he is jamming out on his kid. I would love to see video of that, by the way. I also want to shout out Caleb's parents. They're obviously very great parents. They really care about their son to introduce him to an instrument and encourage him to follow the path that he chooses. And so, you know, it says a lot about him and his parents as well, especially for empowering him to have a hobby that most certainly could turn out to be a career. Who knows? You know, Slipknot has said in the past, they don't intend to end the band. They're just going to keep having different generations of members of the group. So Caleb could be in the band one day. This could be the source of a movie. And also, I just want to say shout out to his parents for the support. They said, hey, thanks, Rockfeed. Caleb watched this and thought it was amazing after he found it on YouTube himself. That was my first video about him. So if you're watching this, shout out to you, little dude, and I know that you're going to do big things in the future. Stay in school, make good grades. Anyways, that is all for now. Thanks so much for joining us today at Rockfeed. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. You can also check us out in podcast form as well. Thanks so much for joining us again, and we'll see you all very soon.